A lot of people are going through relationship problems and are finding it hard to get solutions. In this series, we asked our audience to share their relationship issues with us and receive advice from other people.
I've dated my boyfriend for over 3 years. Marriage has always been on the table since day one, but I've grown to accept that marriage is not something you run into. You prepare for it so you can enter with grace and with your head up high. So I never put pressure on him to marry me by all means. Recently, he came home with his family to see my parents and collected a list of things to buy for the marriage. I wouldn't say the things my parents listed were exorbitant.
After seeing the list, he called to tell me we have to divide the cost equally among us and buy the things if we are going to get married. I told him, you don't have to buy them if you are not ready. Anytime you are ready, buy them. I'll be here. He's insisting on a 50-50 cost split. I told him if I buy those things, then it means I'm marrying myself, and that is not possible. Currently, we are on the edge, and any little thing will break us apart. I want to ask, am I being unreasonable?
Okay, so I wouldn't want to speak to the lady's question as to whether she's being unreasonable or not, but this is what I've got to say. I think that with the whole marriage ceremony thing, when it comes to the bride price, as in what the family of the lady takes from the man is expected to buy everything. But when it comes to any other expenses, as far as the wedding, white wedding reception, and every other thing is concerned, then they can share the responsibilities. But the other side, I feel the man is being too hard on. It's the 50-50 cost split. I think it's good for the lady to support, but then both of them should do according to their strength, their financial strength. So it shouldn't be like 50-50 split, but what the lady can afford. And yes, but if the lady feels she doesn't want to support in any way, then I think she should allow the man to go with a kind of wedding he can afford.
So I say this person or the writer is not being unreasonable. She's only trying to stand for her cultural rights. In our setup as Ghanaians or in the African setup, a man walks into your family who we think is ready for marriage, pays your dowry, and takes you home. Now the responsibility of the man is to take care of the woman. Apparently, the man or the woman can't bear the cost of the dowry. Now, I see that the man is trying to impose the 50-50 split on the woman. In another regime, he can communicate this to the writer in a way that the writer will be willing to support. But when it comes to the fact that you are imposing it on the woman, it's going to cause some kind of tension in the marriage. I foresee a problem in the future with this kind of 50-50 split. If they don't sit down to communicate about their finances, how it's going to be run over the period of the marriage, they're going to have problems. So the writer is right by asking the man to man up, take up responsibility, come and get married to her, and then they get home.